If you're a fan of John Wick and craving more high-octane action, intense fight scenes, and revenge-driven heroes, this video's for you. Today, we're diving into 10 movies that deliver that same pulse-pounding excitement that makes the John Wick series legendary. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more awesome movie recommendations like this.
I have nothing to lose. If you're smart, that scares you.
Jack Reacher is the perfect blend of gritty crime and intense action that'll resonate with John Wick fans. This thriller stars Tom Cruise as Jack Reacher, a former military police investigator who's a force of nature, cool under pressure and relentless in his pursuit of justice. The story kicks off with a shocking crime that appears cut and dry, but Reacher senses there's more beneath the surface.
They want me to run. But I'm gonna finish this.
What sets Jack Reacher apart is its old-school vibe. No over-the-top effects, just raw, precise action scenes that'll keep you on edge. Cruise's Reacher is sharp, calculating, and formidable in every encounter, especially in the film's jaw-dropping car chases and intense hand-to-hand combat. If you're a fan of John Wick and love martial arts action, The Raid 2 is an absolute must-see. This 2014 Indonesian crime thriller is a wild blend of gangland drama and jaw-dropping martial arts, directed by the brilliant Gareth Evans. Picking up right after The Raid, Redemption, it takes our protagonist Rama deeper into the criminal underworld with undercover missions and brutal alliances that make every moment more intense than the last. Evans turns gritty Jakarta streets, muddy prison yards, and even a high-speed car chase into scenes of relentless, masterfully choreographed violence that keeps the adrenaline pumping.
You should see the other guys.
Nobody is a wild mix of dark humor, hardcore action, and pure adrenaline that's perfect if you're into John Wick vibes. This one's led by Bob Odenkirk. Yeah, that's right, Saul Goodman from Breaking Bad, playing Hutch Mansell, a seemingly average guy who flips a switch after a home invasion. What follows is an explosive journey as Hutch's mysterious past comes to light, taking us through high-stakes brawls, epic shootouts, and even a crazy bus fight that'll leave you stunned.
Give me the goddamn kitty cat bracelet!
You look like shit.
The movie is packed with well-crafted action, choreographed to perfection, but what really sets it apart is the clever storytelling, Odenkirk's unforgettable performance, and a killer soundtrack that nails every beat. Imagine an accountant who's as deadly as he is brilliant. The Accountant is exactly that kind of thriller. Ben Affleck stars as Christian Wolf, an accountant with an incredible mind and a set of lethal skills that would give even John Wick a run for his money. Christian's life flips between crunching numbers for some dangerous clients and tackling his dark past. When a corporate conspiracy starts unraveling, he's forced to use every skill he's got to survive and protect those he cares about.
I'm cooking years of books and getting out alive. Imagine the secrets this guy has.
Who are you?
With precise action scenes, intense pacing, and a plot filled with unexpected turns, this film goes beyond the typical action formula. It's perfect if you want high-stakes action with a touch of mystery.
You only wish you could do in 20 years.
Wrath of Man. Directed by Guy Ritchie, this one's a dark and gritty crime thriller that hits hard from the first scene. Jason Statham stars as H, a mysterious new security guard for an armored truck company that keeps getting hit by brutal heists. But H isn't just any new hire. He's on a relentless mission, and let's just say he's got scores to settle. If you're into movies like John Wick, you'll love how Wrath of Man keeps you on edge with its intense action, high stakes, and haunting score.
He didn't make it. I need to know who killed my son.
The tree has been shook, and it's been shook hard.
Statham's performance here is a masterclass in quiet, cold-blooded revenge, and Guy Ritchie's style takes a darker, less flashy turn, creating a story that's raw and straight to the point. For anyone who's craving an all-out revenge thriller, this one's a must-watch. If you're up for a wild action ride, Hardcore Henry is as unique as it gets. This movie pulls you straight into Henry's world from a first-person view, where he's battling waves of enemies to rescue his wife. Along the way, he faces off with some truly strange villains and pulls off jaw-dropping stunts that keep the adrenaline pumping. Directed by Ilya Naishuller, Hardcore Henry feels like stepping into a live-action video game, with GoPro-style shots that make everything feel non-stop and up close. The action is intense, the fights are brutal, and Charlton Copley's eccentric character adds a fun twist that steals the show. Atomic Blonde. Atomic Blonde is a gritty, neon-soaked action thriller that serves up exactly what fans of John Wick crave. Intense fight sequences, a bold lead character, and a story brimming with mystery. Directed by David Leitch, one of the creative minds behind John Wick, this film features Charlize Theron as MI6 agent Lorraine Broughton. Set against the edgy backdrop of Cold War Berlin, Lorraine is on a dangerous mission to recover a vital list of spies before it falls into enemy hands.
A bullet.
Ready for action?
The stylish cinematography, combined with a killer 80s soundtrack, adds to the film's unique vibe, making it a thrilling watch for anyone looking for a high-octane, espionage-filled experience with an unforgettable lead performance. The Night Comes for Us is an absolute adrenaline rush from start to finish. This Indonesian action thriller is not for the faint of heart. It's packed with some of the most intense, bone-crunching fight scenes you'll ever see. The story follows Ido, a former triad enforcer, who's trying to leave his violent past behind. But when he decides to protect a young girl, he sets off a brutal chain of events with the triads sending wave after wave of killers after him. It's fast, furious, and incredibly bloody. Seriously, the action sequences are next level. Plus, Joe Taslim and Iko Uwais, of the Raid fame, go head-to-head in some jaw-dropping fights. If you're into high-octane, ultra-violent action with themes of loyalty, redemption, and survival, The Night Comes for Us is a must-see.
You told me to find the reason I fought my way back.
Extraction 2 is an adrenaline-packed, hard-hitting sequel that truly cranks up the action from the first film. Directed by Sam Hargrave and starring Chris Hemsworth as the relentless mercenary Tyler Rake, this thriller takes us on a new mission filled with jaw-dropping stunts, intense hand-to-hand combat, and an unforgettable single-take action sequence that will have you glued to the screen. This time, Tyler's task is even more personal, extracting a family from a fortress-like prison in the heart of hostile territory. The action is brutal and unrelenting, combining Hemsworth's physicality with incredible camera work that captures every punch, kick, and explosion with a raw, gritty style. The Man from Nowhere is a slick and intense South Korean action thriller that hits hard, both emotionally and physically. It follows a quiet pawn shop owner, played by Won Bin, who gets pulled into a violent underworld after a little girl he cares for is kidnapped. What follows is a relentless, edge-of-your-seat mission to get her back, and trust me, the action doesn't disappoint. The fight scenes, especially the brutal knife combat, are raw and expertly done. But what really sets this movie apart is its heart. It's got that emotional weight that makes the action feel meaningful. With themes of redemption and revenge, The Man from Nowhere delivers both the thrills and the feels. If you're into gripping stories with jaw-dropping action, this one's a must-see.